What's up, YouTube? That's Gabby. Talk to him. I'm talking to him, and I'm gonna keep talking to him. Yesterday, my girlfriend was in the shower. I say, yeah, yesterday, last night, when she was in the shower, I don't know. I don't know what hit me. I don't know what came across me. And honestly, the way, now that I'm thinking about it, it was definitely God. It was definitely the breath in me to get vulnerable and cry and feel like my only way was God's way. My only way was Yahweh. And when I was crying, I was just thinking about how life is so short. I called my mom. Thank God that she's still here. I called her and I was talking to her. And I was telling her how life is so short. How anything to anybody could happen. I was telling her how I was just grateful for her. I'm grateful for my family and how what we go through as individuals, what we fight with within each other, it's not us fighting with each other. It's us going against the real spiritual warfare. And when I was talking to her, I was just so in a moment, so like vulnerable, crying. I spoke to my sister and I was telling her like life is too short. Things happen to anybody at any given moment. And the way we walk around, the way a lot of us walk around with so much non-forgiving in their heart, like not forgiving people for what people done to them, not forgiving um yourself for what you done to you, and then seeing like the hurt in society. I feel like the anger and frustration is not just with each other, it's with the spiritual warfare. So a lot of people are fighting against our own brothers and sisters, are killing our own brothers and sisters, is hurting and killing the children, and how what we go up against. And I'm only saying this because there's only so few that will actually get this video. How what we are within ourselves, we are with God. I don't know what it was. I told my mom, I'm not tripping. I was just, when I got up and I was just praying and I was just like, God, thank you for my family. Thank you for me. Thank you for my animal. Like being so thankful and grateful, because watching and opening social media can cause you like a distraught for real. Like I have you in the midst of like, this can happen to me. Got you thinking how I can be on a bus and that can be my last time on a bus, and I could be going for a walk and somebody can get robbed and lose their life. How I can have children and I can lose my child. It's so much happening within a day, within the 24 hours within our day, that is happening. The same thing is happening to the same people, and we look at the frustration and point fingers at each other, when in society we all are one. And people may come across this video, people may laugh, I know people, because you cannot go up without somebody making you feel down. So people are gonna laugh, people are gonna think this is a crazy video, I'm just talking. But when I tell y'all, I got so in a moment, as if like a whiff of my last breath was happening to me. Like that was my last time, and all I could do was pray and thank God and be so in a moment of crying and vulnerability, thinking like, call someone, call your mom. There's people out here who can't even call their mom. Call your mom and tell her how much you love her. And like being in a vulnerable state like that made me feel like, it made me feel like I was crazy, because I was so stuck in like crying, and so I was very emotional, very emotional. My eyes may even look puffy, but I was so emotional just crying, feeling like I didn't have nobody but God. And at the end of the day, that's all you really do have, all you really can go to, all you really can pray to is the God, is your God, is however people want to label God as Yahweh. But I really feel like I was in my last breath kind of state. When I was praying out loud, I was praying for my family. I even prayed for the world. Anybody that come across this video, you will pray for. Just because there's people out here, like, I have a room to come to. I have a closet to sit in. There's people out here who can't even get up in a tent. Who can't even stand up fully and, like, feel like they at home. Because they don't have a home. There's so many people out here with nothing, and they are so grateful. There's people out here with everything, and they so selfish and ungrateful with their life. I am someone who battles situations where I can be very self-harming. I can be very suicidal, and I'm only opening up like this because it was so bad in my past to where I felt like God has given me so many chances, and this was just my wake-up call. Nothing was done, nothing was did to myself, but when I felt like I was literally like losing my breath, I was feeling like I was vulnerable. I felt like lost. I felt like I had nobody to go to. I cried to my girlfriend. I expressed how I felt to her, asking her questions. I called my mom, but that phone call to my mom was like more of like God opening me up to vulnerability more, because I'm a Pisces, and people know Pisces are very emotional. And sorry I'm so zoned out because the last few weeks I manifested something so big, and the fact that it happened to me shows how much the universe, how much God, how much life is here for us, how much life can provide for us. And I was telling myself how you can be so selfish with your life. I got all my limbs. I got a good heart. I go through things, but like I can make myself feel so I can be so selfish in my life. And maybe there was a wake-up call from like God showing me be grateful for what you have, because there can be a time where you won't have it. Be grateful for you. Be grateful for your temple, your body, because it's people who are fighting for their lives. And this really feel like I honestly and opening up, because I feel like this is waking me up to a more reality call, a reality check. Not for myself, but for people, but for society. There's people who make videos like this, but this would just happen to be mine. And when I tell y'all, it was real. It was a real moment. I've never actually sat in my head so much to the point I got vulnerable, to where there are days where I feel like I had nobody to call on. I called my mom and I spoke to her, and she was outside already. I spoke to my sister. She was on her way with no hesitation. But I just feel like God is opening me up to a more reality of life, so that I see life as not just living, but being in every moment, but feeling every emotion, caring for every person, even those who don't care for you, loving every person, even those who don't love you. I just feel like we are killing each other slowly, and it says it in the Bible. There's so much war that went on, and in the Bible it's not just talking about God and what he'd been through in his times and what his family been through in his times. It's talking about us today, the spiritual warfare that's happening and that's going on in life, not just in the world, but within life, outside of the universe. There's war going on that we can't even see. And I just feel like we should genuinely start loving each other, genuinely start caring for each other, giving back to each other. And there's going to be things that people may come across this video and say what in confusion. Like, what is she talking about? I'm talking about you and how you can be the person that's woken up to see what we are going through, and the other percent not be woken up. So it's hard to even express how you feel now in life. It's hard to open up. People say, and within certain people, but I say it's hard for anybody to open up about anything that they've been through in life, because people are so judgmental. People are so broken within themselves. They want to make the next person broken. They want to hurt the next person. But yesterday, was really a wake-up call for me. Like, all the times I tried to lose myself, lose my life, and God kept me here. God was showing me, like, you have a purpose. You have a purpose. So you have to keep going. You need to keep going, because your story needs to be told by somebody. Somebody wants to hear your side of your story. A lot of people may not care, and that's okay, because a lot of people not supposed to care. There's people out here who's genuinely bad, that genuinely walk around with no soul. But you may even one day have them type of people wake up to themselves about how they treat people. But something really hit me. Something really spoke to me. Something was really felt in my soul. And I just feel like with life, we should really start being grateful for the things, not even just the little things, but everything in life. Start being grateful that you can breathe. Start being grateful that you can walk. Because there's people who can't. Be grateful that you can see. It's people out here who can't. Be grateful that you can write. It's people out here with no fingers. Be grateful that you can breathe, because there's people out here with tools that's fighting for their last breath. You are loved. You may not be seen by everybody. You may not be heard by many people, but best believe you are loved. And if you're not loved in this time, you are loved in the next time. It was already written for you. And I'm not just opening up to myself. I'm opening up to y'all, because I feel like that phone call with my mom was more of a phone call. It was a spiritual awakening. And all I'm doing is just growing. And that's what comes with growing, is growth. That's what comes with separation, is growth. My sister was telling me sometimes you have to love people from a distance. The fact that she said that, it was like, you can still love. So you don't have to be hateful towards nobody. You don't have to misjudge nobody. You don't have to point fingers at people to make yourself feel higher up. You can still love from a distance, but it's people out here who's genuinely bad people, who genuinely walk around with no soul. No soul, your heart is cold. You don't even have a heart. It's people out here who they want to see you down. They want to see you broken. They want to see you give up. But the fact that you go every day, you get up every day, and the fact that you had the audacity to make this video, it's so real now. Like, there's nothing to joke about when it comes to life, because it's a beautiful thing, yet it's very scary for a lot of people. And for me to be someone who tried taking their life before, who wanted to take their life before, I look at life so beautifully. And I'm such a grateful person, a person. But yeah, I could be so selfish. I've been so selfish in my life, with my life, not things that I've had, not just things that I've had, but things that I've lost. Because sometimes things that you lose, you should be grateful for that. I just love life, and I really want people to not just hear me, but feel where I'm coming from, because this was no joke. This was a real eye-opener for me. The fact that I felt so whole. I never felt so woke to call a sibling and open up to nobody about that if it's not my girlfriend. But at the same time, the mentality that people carry can affect a lot of who you are or what are you going through in your life. I'm just so zoned out, like, because I, as a person, needs to start being more grateful for myself. Be blessed that I'm breathing. Be blessed that I have me. Be blessed and grateful that I have life. And it's so early. Like, I got up at 4 and I made this video at 5. Now it's 6:03. I was just writing music, but something just told me to hop on here and just tell people. And it's not even a full story to tell. This is just bits and pieces of what what happened, what it was. Cause when I tell y'all, I was such a selfish person. I was a person, like, as if I was hurt, somebody else had to feel my emotions. Somebody else had to feel my hurt. And now, like, the more that I grow, I see, like, everybody is not for you. I love myself, but I don't know about yesterday. I cried and I broke down and I was talking to God and I was just praying, like, God, thank you for my life. I'm grateful for my place. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for my siblings, my nieces, all my nephews. I'm grateful for my girlfriend. I'm grateful for myself. I'm grateful for my cats. I'm grateful for all the things, not just the little things, but everything in my life. Because there's people out here with less of what you have and they are so grateful. They walk around like they living their best life when their life is not the best. And I'm just being so honest. It's homeless people out here who's homeless to beyond homeless. They have nothing. No clothes to change in. No door to close. Nothing to sleep on. But they wake up every day like they living in a mansion. They wake up every day like they drive in 5 different cars. They wake up and I see it every day. In the last 3 days, it's just not even been bad for me, but I just really been really been in my head heavy about so much, about things that I can't change, because I can lose my life tomorrow. Somebody can lose their life tomorrow, and I can't change that. Life goes on. But it goes on in a matter of how you make it go on. Because after losing my nephew, that should have been, to my family, that should have been a wake-up call to a lot of people. But yet, I just can't let go of some things. And not letting go can cause you to be stuck until you realize, like, this is who you are. God has given it to you to feel. God has given it to you to go through. And I am a very spiritual person, so I look at everything as life spiritually. And people can say, if you're spiritual, why are you saying God when you are a God? God is within you. You embody God. Yes, but in ways, Source, God, Yahweh is the creator of all things. If people wanted to be technical, people can look at the universe as God, because you pray to the universe, you manifest to the universe, you get what you want. You can pray to God and bow and speak highly of God and get the same thing from the universe. So it's like, either way it goes, there is something beyond us that we can't see. And it's only a lot of us, 1% that I'll say, is woken up to see, is woken up to hear, is woken up to feel. And sorry this video is so like dull and like very quiet and y'all can hear the TV in the back, but I don't know what it is. Something just told me to pick up my phone and start talking, and this was not something that was planned out. Just nothing that was written. Like, I was literally just in here writing music, a new song actually, new music on the way, stay tuned. But I just had to pick up my phone and get on here and really speak that, because I feel like somebody, maybe I even needed to hear it. Like, my eyes are so puffy. Like, the last few days is just, I haven't been quitting, I haven't been stopping, I haven't been giving up. I just been really in my head about like, goodness, you could be such a angry person with yourself and with people you love, and sometimes people you love or you are around the whole time can only be the one that witnessed that. So nobody knows what you go through, nobody sees what the next person had to go through to put other people in that level to where they are. So they hurting, so they gotta make the next person hurt. And that's just how I feel. Was in that mental state of you're angry. It's not anger, it's emotion, it's built up sadness, it's built up anger. So, and mine just felt sad, and I just felt like people can really be in a mental state of wanting to give up, wanting to quit, when a prayer can change everything. A meditation session can change anything. And I'm only speaking from experience because I have meditated. I've done meditation with myself. I have prayed. I have sat in silence, and I feel like silence is the best noise. Silence is the best place to be, because once you're in silence, you can hear everything. Life is too short. And I may say that in a matter of everybody live long lives, but many don't. Somebody just lost their life right now as I'm speaking. Something just happened to a child. Somebody just committed suicide. Somebody just got into a car accident. Somebody just overdosed. Somebody just got poisoned. Somebody just got hit with a bat. Something just now just happened to somebody. And I mean something tragic. Something good just happened to somebody. Something great has happened, is happening to somebody right now, at this time. And I don't believe in time. I look at time as an illusion, because a lot of people are in different time zones, right? Yet, like, people can say, oh, I almost got hit by a car. You didn't almost get hit by a car. You just happened to pass that time at that timing. So you can say you almost got hit by a car, but you didn't, because you didn't. I feel like time is an illusion to trick people into the reality of life, the being of life. That's why they say patience, because time waits on nobody. Time goes. You lose a lifetime, continues to go. And I don't know how, like, only few will really get this video, because I'm being open to an extent to where I'm leaving subliminal messages, and without even realizing I'm leaving subliminal messages in what I'm saying. Because yes, time is an illusion. If we really think about it, it didn't happen in that time. It happened in that being. Nothing do not just accidentally happen. Everything is a coincidence. I mean, everything is not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I feel like everything was meant to happen for that exact reason. I feel like what we speak sometimes in life will happen to you. What people go through in our past lives will happen in our present life. So time does repeat itself. Because what happened to your mother growing up, it happened to you growing up. What happened to somebody that you grew up with happen to them in that time or as you grew. Life repeats itself, and it's not going to stop until either what is done or what has done will stop, or you wake up to something, like something clicks in your mind to where that can happen to me. And life is no joke. Life is no joke. Again, I don't know what it was about that prayer, what I was feeling in that being, what I was experiencing in that being. It was so real. God really spoke to me then. God really made sure I felt every emotion. I just really want you to know that you are loved. I really want you to know that what you are going through is not being unseen. Because your spirits, your guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors are right there with you. Every time you put your head down, they lift it right back up. Every time your vision is moved around, they focus it back. Every time you walk around slouching, they lift you up. There is something out there in this life that we cannot see upon the spiritual realm that is keeping a lot of us going. And some people out here don't run with no soul in their body. Soul is your real body, but there's no people out here with no soul. People out here who laugh when you cry. People out here who point fingers when they know they've done wrong. And people do wrong in life. But a lot of people don't learn from what they do. A lot of people don't get taught that what they've done was a lesson, yet still they repeat it again. A lot of people don't get what's happening to them in their life is for a reason. You either choose to change or you choose to stay the same. And a lot of people, like myself, and I'm speaking to myself when I make this, as I'm speaking, because I chose to continue try losing myself, and continued and went on and on and on till maybe just now, tonight, last night, really showed me something. Like, people are getting their house broken into. People are losing their child, losing their kids, losing themselves every day. Instead of trying to lose your life, fight for it. Because there's people out here who's physically fighting for their life. When you mentally battling something. Yeah, I've been on and off sleeping. Maybe something just told me to make this video. Upload it. I just really want people to know, like, don't let what you go through make you grow through it. Don't let what you go through, you grow through it. And what I mean by that, don't let your past, don't let the things that hindered you make you become that. Because you are a good person. You are a person of love. You are a person of forgiveness. You are a person of love and more love and more love and laughter. You are a person of joy and peace. All anybody can want in life is love and peace. Anybody can want in life is real. To not lose people around them, to have life keep going in the matter of, I want to wake up every day, I want to keep fighting for this, I want to keep going, I want to keep achieving, I want to keep loving. But as people are here, and I mean people because I look at people as not just one together, because it's multiple, even though it's peoples, but I'm saying people because as one, like I said, we are all oneness. So it's a lot of us out here, like myself, and I'm speaking to myself when I say this, who can want something out of life but not give life what it's supposed to be given. It's a lot of people who don't just hurt each other, but they hurt life. They talk about how world is so wicked, how the world is beat you down till you have nothing. I don't feel like the universe would do something to someone when it loves every day. It's giving you what you need every day. You walk outside and you see God in everything. You walk outside and you see the beauty in a lot of things, even the little things, the ugliest things. You see it and you cherish that. But for many people, it's kind of hard to cherish something that you've been fighting for so long to have, to be. And I make this video as a reminder to people to be grateful for what you have, to be grateful what you can become, because what your parent had to go through is not what you have to go through. What your child had to go through growing up is not what you will want your grandchildren, if I said that right, to go through. It's more of a message of forgiveness, a message of love, a message of being in that present moment and admiring things that life could take away. Because that's one thing the universe do, is reminds itself of what has to be done. Think about all the people that already lived life and that are gone now. Think about all the people that chose to do wrong and the universe giving back what that person has given to people, has given to the world. So it's not a person losing their life because somebody took a life. It's spiritual warfare. It's life doing what it has to do. And I'm really just zoned out in my head because I have so much more to express and say, but I've been up for so long. My eyes hurt. And because I really feel like I can go on and on. But I want to save a lot of more to another video, because the last 3 days has been not even hard for me. It's been very awakening. Life has really taught me to keep going no matter what happens. And I feel like I was taught that very young. I feel like people battle things in life because they don't know how to express. They don't know how to let emotions out in a way of being heard instead of just being felt all the time. A lot of people needs to be heard. A lot of people need to be felt. And sometimes that is what people need in life in order to know what it's like to be in that state of moment. So I really want to just say, honestly, deep down in my soul, like, I love you. You're a stranger, but I love you. A lot of people, like myself, people may recognize me, and I may recognize a lot of people, and I don't feel like that was not for a reason. I feel like things are meant to align in the right time. I feel like a lot of things were meant to be in the right being. So like I said, I do not believe in coincidences. Everything happened for a reason. People cross paths for a reason. People down talk you for a reason. People do things, but it's all for a reason, to show you what needs to be done, what needs to be changed, what needs to be conquered, what needs to be faced. So don't ever think what you are going through is just like happening to you because it has to. when it's not. It's happening to you because things need to be for you. It needs to it needs to be the way it needs to be for you to be it. It's going to happen to you so it can show you, so you can become a person of change. Because only few will get this video. Only few will understand this video. Few will listen. Few will hear. But a lot of people may come across this video and look at it as just a regular video. But this is me expressing and acknowledging parts. And I mean parts because I'm telling y'all parts of my testimony. I'm a person of suicidal attempts. It's people out here who needs to hear they tried losing themselves too, but they are here. And I feel like people like myself are angels that just want to go home. But at the same time, I look at it, and I have looked at it before, is not just selfishness, but a way of being lost and trying to find yourself. So I really advise people to express, because built up hurt can turn into eternity, could turn into eternity of something somewhere, because nobody or a lot of people don't know death, if I want to be technical, until they are being in that state, or it has happened to them. So I genuinely want to tell you I love you as a person. Like I said, I do not know you. I do not know a lot of you. But I genuinely love you, and I want you to keep going, and I want you to really know that no matter where you are, no matter what you are doing, no matter what you are being, you are loved. You are going to feel lost. You are going to be the outcast at times, and you are going to get laughed at. But that doesn't give you a reason to stop, because you got people out here who love you. Instead of people pointing fingers, they are clapping for you. Instead of people laughing at you, they're cheering you on. So don't feel like you are becoming a person of change and you are bad for that, because you are becoming a person of change in a good way. And I feel like a lot of people should really start embracing life more. So start embracing life more. You're heard, you are seen, you are embodying the body of Yahweh. Start breathing, be thankful for life, be thankful for air, because one day this is not going to be here. I love you. Keep going. Not just for people on this earth, but for people on many other earths, many other planets. Keep going. Because one day, all of this will be gone.